YouTube, what's up, man? Gotta do a quick inventory. Motor about to drop. My guy told me to go ahead and do a little quick inventory, make sure we got everything. So I ran down to the shop while I had time. Do a little quick inventory on what I got. I think my computer, got to check. I think my computer is in the shop. Gotta make sure. Yeah. Still Harley, a Dominator. I think that's the wiring harness, I think, for the transmission. Starter. Make sure everything there. Yeah. Stay red MSD. That's my favorite color, red. So I opted to get the red starter instead of the black one. No, I can't use that. That's the old. It's a brand new one. I'm about to either sell it or send it back. I gotta run two twin Hellcat bumps in my tank, so I can't use that setup. That's my throttle body. Cruise control. What's this? Or smart coil kit. It's gonna be like an LS motor. Same coils. I think it's gotta be the that's the main harness for like the coils and shit. Yeah. Some weather stripping for the inside. Lay it over there. Crank sensor, magnet with the magnet. Yeah. That's the I think that's the what is this? Oh, this the instead of having a distributor, you got the cam sync. O2 sensor. The other O2 sensor, so I got both of my O2 sensors right there. Let me see what else. Transducer. Transducer. Yeah. It's the map sensor. What is this? Intake sensor. Adjustable transmission mount. Coolant temp sensor. That's the crank trigger wheel. What else? It's got the traction. Yeah, the traction control bracket and the sensor. Tire pressure monitor. I don't need that. Okay, it's my Harley. Plugs up to the digital, Dakota Digital. Billet water pump. What's that? Door latch. That's the cam. That's the crank trigger bracket. So we got the coils in the bracket. I mean the coils in the harness. Got the MSD. You got cruise control. I don't really need that right now. The main wiring harness. Transmission harness. 2 transducers. Coolant temp. Map sensor. 2 O2 sensors. And coolant temp, map, intake. Alright. We got the 125 millimeter AccuFab. Man, it's a big throttle body. AccuFab throttle body. Hopefully I can get decent fuel mileage, but I doubt it. And we got the main harness here. Man, a lot of this stuff I ordered during the pandemic, man. That's why I ended up buying that truck. Couldn't get the parts during the time. And so, hell, I ended up spending... Shit, I could have built this car twice. What I put in that truck. But you live and you learn. I never do 2 projects at the same time. Hell, I could have built some apartments or something without spent messing with these 2 cars. Cash. But it is what it is. The truck, I'm going to sell it. That was never my dream truck. My dream car is a 55 or 56 Bel Air. So that'll be my next big project. So once I sell up the truck, I'm gonna build me some apartments. Probably 2 or 3 sets of duplexes. Never mind. Build 2 or 3 sets of duplexes. Then mess with that Bel Air. These cars, expensive hobby. Expensive hobby. They're a hobby for me. I play and bullshit on Facebook, Snapchat sometimes. Me, this shit a hobby. It ain't this serious. It's not that serious for me. So I got pretty much everything I need for my motor. Transmission over there on the crate. transmission right there. So I got the trans right there. Got the ring right there. Radiator, condenser, transmission cooler right there. I pretty much got everything I need to go. If I want to drop this car, I could drop it. I could pull it out in probably May and be driving it. But I'm gonna go ahead and have to take it back off the frame. I'm gonna do some welding on the frame. That'll make it look better than factory. Yep. I want it to be, like I said, this is my last time messing with it. I don't give a damn what they come out with. This is my last time messing with it. Just wanted to make sure I had everything I needed. Make sure I had everything I needed. So once we go in with the motor, I ain't gotta worry with it. Got that Rick Ross show coming up in June. It's got a lot of shit on back order already, and we in March. Hey, if you're doing a swap, man, like these, I would recommend these. This a fitting for my fuel line. It's like a 10 AN. I run a 10 AN supply, 8 AN return. Most people run 6 AN, a smaller hose, but I'm running down 1,000 horses, so all these are fitting for my cooling system. Different fittings, different angles. This right here is which one is this one? This one, 8 AN. This is gonna be for my this hose right here is for my trans cooler. 8 AN. This right here is for, I think this is 12 AN. Yeah. That's a 12 AN. This right here, that's for my intake manifold. The cooling hoses. There's gonna be 4 ports on my intake, so you will cut 4 different lengths. I'm gonna hide them, so I'm gonna hide some of it through the intake. So I just bought a whole roll of it. It's like 20 feet, I think. But this the fuel line. I like it. Hot rod fuel hose. This one black with the red checks. You can get them any color. You can get black with the red, orange, green, purple. Some of you guys should be whining. Y'all can get the pink. No, I'm playing. But, you know, blue. They pretty much got every color to match your car. If you want to go that route, if you want to be that technical with it. So I pretty much got everything here. Man, another thing, when you guys doing these swaps, man, I know you can get the cheaper wiring harnesses, but this one right here, BP Automotives, it's got like the painless wiring loom on it. It's like it's like one of the better wiring looms. I like it. You know, you go with the them custom wiring harnesses. Like I said, you don't have wires, you know, everywhere. Like this one, like I said, it's gonna have a cover that sit over the fuel rail, so you won't even see none of this shit. Then the only wires you'll see, you got your main wire that's gonna go to the that'll go to the battery right there. But rest of it is ran under the car and through the grommet, so the computer, all that shit will be under the seat. And it's pretty much, I mean, like I said, it make a clean swap. Like I said, no wire harnesses and computer like $1,500, but like I said, you get what you pay for. You don't got the plastic wiring loom. You got a better quality wiring loom. You got better quality wire with those harnesses. You know, that Chinese stuff, I mean, you know, like I said, you get what you pay for. Yeah, you're gonna swap this one next. The Suburban. Put the 6.2, we got a 6.2 over there. So, he'll drop that one in here. But, like I said, man, build y'all car like y'all want to. Build them like you want them. Because if you building them trying to impress somebody else, you'll never be happy. Me, I'm a real car guy. I've been around cars, shit, like I said, all my life. My daddy, he had over 200 cars. You see, he got, what, 3 in here. And like 8 at home, 3 outside. So, yeah, I didn't realize he had that many cars until I started adding this shit up over the years. But build your car like you want to. You know, I know a lot of guys be playing this shit, get mad. I mean, this shit's supposed to be fun. I like to play. Sometimes people mistake my playing like I'm talking down on people. Because I may have this, I may have that. But hell, I waited. I ain't just buy all this shit overnight. I done built 2 damn cars at the same time, so nah. I didn't do this shit overnight. But man, the game's just going into another direction now. You got, man, these frame offs and a lot of guys doing a belly. My truck was getting a belly done anyway, but now 2025, you got them Chicago boys, all them boys going. They paint the belly. Them top 5 boys in Florida, they paint the bellies. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of guys in the Midwest. They're doing the painting the bellies too. But man, this shit has evolved. I'm telling you. I took this car off the frame 2009. And I start, like I said, I put like, it was gonna be like a complete original car. I bought everything new, original, brakes, all that, complete suspension. By the time I got to this car, I think I bought my house in 2010. I didn't mess with that car for like, I moved in my house in like the second day of 2011. That car sat in the same spot. I didn't buy a part until like 2014. I started back messing with it. 2015, I put the suspension, all the suspension on it, because I know Montana did the back. Perch put the coilovers. Perch did the front end. Mont had just did the back before they got indicted. That was August of 15. And pretty much everything that's on there, man, is like, I mean, you can't really upgrade it no higher than that. I mean, it's complete UMI suspension, got Viking coilovers, but the same shit that you would buy in 2025 is the same shit you had in 2015. the brakes, I put they're a little rusted now because they haven't been driven. But as soon as you drive it and hit the brakes, the rust will come off. But it's got the big brakes front and back. I'm gonna put the 15-inch rotors on the front, but I'm gonna wait. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Well, I am gonna paint the belly on this one. Like I said, we're gonna do some crazy work to the frame, make it look better than it did factory. With the wheels that's on the factory frame, clean it up, powder coat it. Then I go ahead and, like I said, we're gonna have to extend some wires on this car because I don't want no wire seam. So in a situation like that, you have to extend the wires to make them longer so you can make longer runs to hide them better. But once we do that, like I said, depending on the paint guy, he's going to, I talked to him the other day, he's going to go ahead and get my truck ready for paint. And then we're going to send the car down there. Like I said, I'm going to paint it. I could have just maybe did the front cap and tried to blend back on the doors, but red a hard color to match. So I ain't really had no scratches on the back of the car. But I want to paint the belly. So I'm bringing the motor. When they ship the motor to me, we'll probably test fit it. And I got some more stuff, some more tricks up my sleeve I ain't gonna really say right now, but I need my motor, mock it up, and we can set the motor back in the crate. Then I can send my car to Texas. They can go ahead and take it off the frame, where the frame will be powder coated. So they can just take it off, put it on the rotisserie, paint the belly, paint the car, do all the fitment. Like I said, I want, like they said in the hot rod world, I want them Lexus doors on my old school. So when you close them, you can close them like one finger, and the door just shut tight. So we're gonna do that, and like I said, some stuff I ain't gonna talk about right now. What I'm gonna do, because it's gonna be different. It's gonna be real different. So I ain't gonna speak about it. So when you see me come out, you just know it's right. When you see that motherfucker going down the street, you're like, damn, yeah, he got it right. And once we put the motor back in, I'll send it back to Houston. Do the custom exhaust on it. And we should tune it. Go. I'm taking the vinyl top off this time, so it's gonna be all red. I went with a wider wheel on the front and back, so it's gonna have that Pro Touring stance on it. Matter of fact, Justin came by the shop 4 nights ago, and we took the wheels off, did some measurements. I got the back wheels, but we needed the correct back spacing for the front. So we make sure we got the right clearance. It's a wider tie, so you got the wrong back space, it will rub. So we got that figured out. So I ordered the wheels, the front wheel, the next morning. So got that coming. They said probably 4 to 6 weeks on that. Got the tires already. Got the another thing, when you run these billet wheels, man, you gotta run those. You can't use them rubber valve sounds. You gotta run billet. So we got that. I got that. But like I said, it ain't much to, like I said, if I ain't wanted to paint it, I could have went ahead and dropped the car and been ready. I could have been driving to Memphis in May if I wanted to. But I want to be one and done. Do all I want to do to it this time and move on. Finish my truck, sell it. I got a 96 Tahoe out there. take it off the frame, do the custom suspension on it. I ain't going crazy on the interior. Just pretty much stock with like leather, maybe a design in the seat or something, suede headline or something like that. With a 6.2. I was talking about putting a supercharger, the LT4 in it, but I don't even think I want to spend that kind of money on a truck like that. I could get a motor like that for a Bel Air or something. I think I just put a 6.2, like a stage 2 cam in it, nice stall in it, gears in the rear, nice exhaust, and be done with it. It'd probably be 500 horsepower, it's plenty. It'd be similar to like one of them SRT Jeeps. Man, like I said, these cars are becoming a very expensive hobby, and it's getting competitive. You know, back in the day, people would throw a car together for the 4th of July. You know, you would have basic paint, throw some rims on it, maybe a grill, and put a little music in it and go. But now, everybody doing LS swaps. You know, like I said, motor and transmission, you know, you can get a good deal on those now. Maybe 2,000, 3,000 if you want like a 5.3. A little more if you want a 6.0 or 6.2. But getting them done, you know, that wire harness on that truck, 1,500. You can get one 400 or 500 if you want to, but like I said, you know, whatever your preference. But you got headers, you got aluminum radiator with electric fans, you got motor mounts, you got cross members, wiring harness. Depending on the vehicle, you may have to get like a digital aftermarket gauge. So, tuning it. Man, this shit can, like I said, it can get up there. Stalled, if you want to put a cam in it, you get the stall to match. They can be, man, anywhere from 500 to 25. The LT4 it's got the 10-speed 10L90. That stall was $2,500 because only like 2 people make them for the 10L90, 2 or 3 maybe. So that's why that one was so expensive. But man, them 350 days are pretty much over with. They pulling those out left and right like teeth. They pulling them out like some old teeth, man. Everybody running LS. Everybody running fuel injected. Now, I could have went with a crazy turbo setup or something on this one, but the Monte Carlo got a big engine bay. So I put a big block back in it. It was a big block car. So I went with the 598 big block. Got it's got a crazy intake, man. It's got a crazy billet intake. Like I said, it's about 900 to 1,000 horses. Street drive, I can drive it anywhere I want to. From Maine to Spain, I can go with it. I should be able to go with this car. Like I said, it's got cruise control on it. As I showed you in the trunk, it's got the Dakota Digital cruise control. So it should be nice, man. But I am going, like I said, it's got vintage air on it. They got a new system out there, Gen 5. You know, years ago, people complained about the Gen 4. You know, people complained like it wasn't blowing hard enough. But the new one, they said it blow like the new car. So I'm gonna pull the Gen 4 out of that one, sell it for a few $100. It's still a nice set system, but I just want the newest one. I gotta take the dash out anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the Gen 5 unit in. Like I said, it blow hard. The Gen 4 blow hard. Like I said, my Uncle Chevelle was in here. Once you turn it up, it blow the paper. You put the paper in front of the vent, it blow it pretty good. But that Gen 5, they said shit. They said it's blowing snowballs. So I'm gonna go with the Gen 5 unit. And what else? Oh yeah, and they got a new dash coming out in a couple months for this car. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that one. They got it for the trucks now in certain models, but I'm gonna get it for this one. It's got the I already got the backup camera for my radio, but I think I'm just gonna use. See, I had the camera. Just the backup camera right there. I had it for my radio, so I think I'm just gonna run that to the that new Dakota Digital, man. Throw it in drive. I mean, throw it in reverse, and the whole right side of your dash lights up like the camera, like on the Escalade. So that's the newest technology out. The graphics, the Dakota Digital graphics. I'm putting that system in that one. Man, I got my wheels. Um, Man, my trim. I had my trim polished years ago. It still look brand new. The car ain't been outside other than it ain't never sat outside. But so it still look. You don't see all those swirl marks or anything on my trim, so it's still good. So I don't have to send it out for polish. I can just probably just hand wax it or something, or hand polish it to enhance it. But it still look new. My chrome, I had my grill chrome years ago. It still look good. No flaking, no chipping or nothing. Um, I got new wiper arms on it. So, now I'm lying. I had those sent out and polished years ago. They still look good. Putting the Ricks tank in there with the twin Hellcat motors. Hellcat fuel pumps in it. They gotta make those. I ordered that first part of this week, so it take about. I think it said estimated ship date was like the end of March, 1st of April. But you look on there, it can change anytime. It can push it out because I've bought some stuff here in the last month, and they said like 3 weeks. It took like 5 weeks to get it. But like I said, man, enjoy your cars, man. This shit all fun. I feel like we should be able to play during the process. Some people take it personal. I don't. I like to play. I always have. Anybody went to school with me or know me personally. A lot of people don't know me personally. They just know of me in past and did business with me, but don't really know me. But nah, man, build your car like you want to. If you want it painted pink, put a purple rag on it with green wheels, man. It's your car. Do it. It's your car, man. Your car is like your personality, man. You should never want to be like nobody else. I don't want to be like another man. I never try to catch. The only man I try to catch with this car shit is my daddy. He's had over 200 cars. I grew up with this shit. I was supposed to try to catch him. Every generation should strive to be better than the previous generation. Unfortunate for me, I can't catch him. I tell him that all the time. He sit around in the shop, be playing. Yeah, boy, you never do what your dad. Nah, I can't dad. Nah, I don't see myself ever being able to have 200 cars. Nah. He had a hell of a run early on in his 30s. He jumped out the porch shooting and shot up like a rocket. I can't catch that. I worked in my prime years. I should have been an entrepreneur, but I worked 11 years. Ain't nothing wrong with working, but entrepreneurs tend to make a better living than working for somebody when they put a salary cap on you. So I can't catch him. I may have more expensive cars later on in life, but to do what he had, the track record he had with these cars, no. He was riding good when he was in the Navy at 18, 19 years old. When he came to Blythe, he heard stories from the old heads. He came down here suited and booted in the 70s. So I can't catch him. But that's the only dude I ever tried to compete with. And he always say, "Son, why you want to compete with your daddy?" And I just tell him, I said, "You the man to beat." You got a couple people out here that had a few cars, but this man had over 200 cars. And every car you see old school people want, he done had it. 66 Chevy 2 Novas, the Chevelles, the Impala 64, 66, a couple 64 Impalas. C10s, he had probably 15 or 20. He has had 72 convertible colors. The 55 hardtop Bel Air back in the 90s, he had a black one. He had the 55 sedan delivery, where he wrecked it right here at the shop, backing out. My granddad's van was behind. He reached down and hit the gas when he was trying to grab his phone and messed the quarter panel up on it. But that's the only guy I ever tried to compete with a car. So you think I'm in competition with you in the streets? Nah. My dad was the one I was trying to catch up with. Like I said, in this car game nowadays, you either gotta have time or money. No other way around it. If you want to build a nice car and you just want to say nice, stand out, you gotta have time or you gotta have money. If you got money, you can build one in 6 months. But you a working man? Nah. You ain't doing no frame off. Yeah, you can build one. It might take you a few years, but you can do it. I talk to people at those big shows all the time. They got 150, 200,000 in the car, but it took them 15 years to build it. But once it's done, it is what it is. They got a masterpiece. But most people, they want it now. It's a microwave generation. They want it now. They want the 75, $8,000, $10,000 wheels now. They want the paint. They want the interior. They want the mules. They want the motor. Man, you gotta have money doing that. You gotta have money. And the way the economy is now, money ain't flowing like that. It's not gonna happen. You gotta have some patience. You gotta be able to sit on the sideline. You got a few people gonna joke where your car at. You gotta have tough skin. But you come out, shit. They gonna have to sit on the sideline. But like I said, this car game, man, it's enough of us in the NEA. We really can get together on some positive shit. Really, we can take over the car scene in this area, even Memphis. We got some heavy hitters in the NEA building cars now. I ain't the only one, but you got some boys frame off. You got Blow over there. Cecil Mitchell got that Chevelle. Blow in that box Chevy. Everybody supercharged. You got some more boys got some nice builds. Not necessarily frame off, but they got some nice cars, You got like Woo. You got G Winner with the box Chevy. You got a couple cats that got some nice cars. Perch ain't Perch. You got Travis Reed. You got a couple of these guys, coming out or out. You got some in the lab that's about to come out with these verts. I think I ain't talked to him in a while, but TJ Hudson, he got the Delta 8 vert. He can put a lot of money in. Like I said, man, it's some heavy hitters between Blythe, Jonesboro, a couple cats. You got Ashton, little Ashton. He got that box Chevy. He finna go frame off. He got that brand new crate motor over there. He should be coming out. Like I said, it's a lot of heavy hitters, man. I can't think of everybody now. But you got some heavy hitters coming out. Like I said, not everybody ain't got to be frame off to be no heavy hitter. But you go frame off, man. Like I said, you can get on your knees and look up under, man. Can't nobody pick them. That's just me. I gotta have that frame shining. I hate to see a dirty frame or rusted frame or a frame with overspray on it. It's just something about me. But man, like I said, it's some heavy hitters. My uncle just dropped his Chevelle. Man, it's a lot of people, like I said, that are coming out. You got Randall Dixon over there. You got the twin turbo 70 Chevelle. Man, we got some heavy hit. We got some nice cars in the area. Way more than they ever been in the past. Way more. Got way more cars now that I've ever seen. You know, back in the day, all the street cats had nice cars back in the 90s, but now, nah, if you go back now, compare those cars to what we got now, nah, you can't compare. You know, like they used to always say, back then, when the guys were going frame off, it was like, oh man, the white boy's going frame off, man, that's another level. Man, now everybody frame off. Like I said, if you're willing to put the money in, if you working hard, it's your money. If you want to spend it like that, hell yeah. If you can afford to do it, I say do it. Cause some of these cars, depending on what you got, like I said, I was looking on YouTube the other night on the video. It was talking about classic cars. Man, you got some cars up crazy since pandemic. You got some that has dropped a little bit. People ain't really got the money right now for cars. The economy's shaky, so people holding on to their money. But once everything level out, yeah, the car values are going up. You got the millennial generation coming through. They want the cars that they saw when they were kids. You know, like these 85 to 88 SS money, these G bodies. Like I said, it's popular with them. You got the Grand Nationals, they popular. The Cutlass, the cheap type Regal. Man, you got a lot of cars. Now you seeing a lot of guys with these, bringing them SS Impalas, them 94 to 96s. You see a lot of them guys coming out, they're taking them off the frame, putting the supercharged motors in them. Like I said, the car culture, they're not making these cars anymore. So the car game is just, like I said, so many people want them. Rick Ross, I would say single-handedly changed the car culture for blacks, for real. He like the black Seaman for real. So when you got people like that, you know, that can bring the whole country to his lawn. So yeah, people gonna bring out it's like back in the day, all the heavy hitters went to the boxing fights. You know, Tyson, and you had the guys before Tyson, but now the heavy hitters, they showing their hand with their cars at the Rick Ross show. Everybody want a key around their neck. So nowadays a car can make you famous. You can be a nobody, have a nice car, and you can be turned up on IG just from your car. So like I said, man, times are changing. You ain't gotta try to keep up with the Jones. If you can afford to go with the better parts, yeah. I would say yeah. Like I said, it's really quality. It's quality over quantity. I'd rather have a couple nice cars than 6 or 7 okay cars that you constantly working on. I ain't trying to do none of that. I want to be able to jump in if I'm coming in town, I want to be able to hit my damn phone, start up my old school, and have it running when I pull through the gates at the shop. Jump in because I'm running the keyless entry. You just walk up to the car, the doors open just like a new car. Then when you turn the car off and walk away, the lock like a new car. So man, I just want to be able to ride with my daddy, go to Biloxi, man, drive and not put nothing on the trailer. If I can't drive, I ain't doing it. I spend too much money, too much time to be pulling a car. I'm driving my shit. St. Louis, Biloxi, New Orleans, anywhere a big show is, I'm driving my cars. Texas, I'm driving. If I can't drive it, I don't need it. But like I said, man, y'all check my channel. I said some real shit on here. So just like, subscribe, drop some comments if you want to. But nah, man, we can really take this car game to a whole nother level. Like I said, we just come together. Like I said, I play, we all play. I never get mad. Some do. Believe me, Stank never get mad. You shoot a shot at me, I'm gonna send a missile back, so be able to take it. And like I said, I put a lot of money in my knowledge pocket to know what I know with these cars. So, like I said, I spent a lot of money learning. But like I said, man, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all be good.